After Adonijah failed in his revolt, what did he seize in the temple to save his life? The horns of the altar. When King Hezekiah was ill, what was the first message from God delivered by the prophet Isaiah? You are going to die, you will not recover. Where did Jonah stay for 3 days after being thrown into the sea? Inside a great fish. Who was the man with a vineyard near King Ahab's palace in Jezreel? Naboth. What is the name of the places of worship for idols built by the Israelites on hills? High places. What were Jesus' last words on the cross before he died? Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. According to Psalm chapter 119, how many times a day did the psalmist praise God? Seven times. How many times did the disciples fall asleep while waiting for Jesus in Gethsemane? 3 times. In 1 Thessalonians, the day of the Lord will come like what in the night? A thief. During the reign of King Jehoram, how many years of famine did Elisha tell the woman, whose son he had raised, would come? 7 years. What is another name for the Apostle Thomas? Didymus. What special favor did David grant to the sons of Barzillai the Gileadite in his will? To eat at the king's table. What is the name of Abigail's husband, who opposed David? Nabal. After Solomon became king, who did Adonijah approach? Bathsheba. To what was the large heart God gave Solomon compared? The sand on the seashore. What did Paul and Silas do in the Philippian jail at midnight that the prisoners heard? Prayed and sang hymns to God. Who said, "If God is for us, who can be against us?" Paul. What food did Elijah find beside his head when he awoke under the broom tree by the touch of the angel? A cake of baked bread over hot coals and a jar of water. What is the Old Testament book that deals with the vanity of life and wisdom? Ecclesiastes. What was Jesus' final command to his disciples before his ascension? Be my witnesses to the ends of the earth. Whose path did Amon follow in doing evil and worshipping idols? His father Manasseh. In the parable of the rich fool, toward whom was the rich man not rich, despite storing up wealth for himself? God. What are the 3 acts Jesus instructed to do in secret as the Father sees in secret and will reward you? Giving to the needy, praying, fasting. Who was responsible for carrying the holy articles of the tabernacle? The Kohathites. In the book of Revelation, what is the color of the horse that appears after the second seal is opened? Red. Who contended with the devil over the body of Moses according to Jude? Archangel Michael. What are the names of the two Hebrew midwives who disobeyed Pharaoh's order and saved the Hebrew baby boys? Shiphrah and Puah. Where is the account of Jehoram's reign recorded? The Book of the Annals of the Kings of Judah. Who was the king of Judah when Babylon first attacked Jerusalem? Jehoiakim. What is the name of the valley where David defeated the Philistine garrison? Valley of Elah. What was the sixth plague that struck Egypt? Plague of boils. What two things were to be eaten with the meat of the Passover lamb? Unleavened bread and bitter herbs. How many years did Solomon spend building his palace? 13 years. What is the name of the island where Paul arrived after being shipwrecked during his journey to Rome? Malta. What should be done if a house does not receive the gospel? Shake the dust off your feet. What did Elisha first instruct Joash to take when he visited the prophet during his illness? A bow and arrows. Which book of the Bible did Jesus read from in the synagogue in Nazareth on the Sabbath? Isaiah. What happened to the languages after the Tower of Babel incident? They were confused. Which gospel proclaims, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us"? John. What is the teaching of Balaam for which the church in Pergamum is rebuked in the book of Revelation? Teaching the eating of food sacrificed to idols and committing sexual immorality. Thanks for watching till the very end. We'd love to read your reflections and Bible insights in the comments. Your support through likes and subs helps us produce more Bible quizzes.